Oh, look at those. Oh, shit! I took one of your ships out. We are battling. Here we go. Oh, are you the red square on the map? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, we can kind of see each other. Makes sense. This is space.
Yeah.
Okay. So the alt left alt key like decides the altitude of the building.
Building.
Yeah, if you hold Alt and you click on objects in space, it centers the camera on it. So it's
Okay.
easy to jump towards specific objects.
Okay, I
you
see.
can hold middle mouse and press it and use it to look around.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Okay.
Current building not yet finished.
And I like that there's two types. There's the metal and power.
Yep.
And you need different, you can have a cap, like a maximum
Construction
storage.
complete.
That's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna put this.
And you can expand that storage as well.
Yeah.
In the newer
Building.
version, I've subdivided the buildings into categories so that you can click on economy buildings or storage buildings or military defense buildings, so that it opens, based on the category. It's
that's
a bit easier to find.
Yeah. How many buildings do you have in the game so far?
Let's
Roughly.
see, 3 times 5, about 15, I'd
Wow,
say.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. And because it's now collapsible, we can add a bunch of other buildings. So as soon as I'm done with the minimal
Construction
viable
complete.
product, basically, we can add stuff like shield buildings as well and more defensive structures.
Building.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna build my first couple of ships here.
New ship constructed.
Yeah, there's 2 default ships, which are the Surveyor and the Harvester. The Harvester, it makes sense what it does, obviously.
Building.
And the Surveyor is like a mobile spot you can build next
New
to.
ship constructed.
I see.
So,
I just found
Building.
I salvaged a discovery.
Oh, nice.
Weapon cooldown.
New ship
Oh,
constructed.
yeah, that's a module. And
Yeah?
you can from now on, in ship editor, you can add that to your ships
Oh, that's awesome.
to reduce the cooldown of the weapons.
Not enough power.
Okay, I need power.
Insufficient metal.
And I have no
There's
metal.
also passive income right now, generated by the shipyard itself,
Okay.
to prevent that if you lose a few economic buildings, that your whole economy dies.
Yeah.
So you always have some income, but the more economic buildings you have, the better it is.
Yeah. So I began by building 1 power station and 1 refinery. That's pretty much the basic. But then it's also good to have matter storage and power storage so that you can increase the maximum storage level. And that which would allow you to build the things that require more than 200 metal and more than 200 energy. Right.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So that's going to be my next goal, I think. There's also the habitat station, which allows more pilots, like more people to crew your ships.
Yeah.
So that's important to keep an eye on. Does each ship cost 1 population?
Yes, for now, yes.
Okay.
That might be subject to change in the future, but for now, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, I got my ships moving back there. All right. Let's see here.
You could also, I've seen players who just make their ship design so that they cost less power, so that they only have to focus on gathering matter.
Okay.
So that also the costs of the ships or something you can customize in order to, give your fleet your own identity.
Oh, that's nice.
Not enough power.
Not enough power.
Not enough power.
Okay.
I've seen you've made multiple harvesters as well.
Construction
Yeah,
complete.
I thought it was a good idea to get some of
It
that
is, it
going.
is.
Let's see.
You can also click on one of them and then press B for a bridge cam-ish type of thing.
Yeah. Oh,
And
B
if
for a
you-
bridge cam.
Yeah, and if you hold it, you'll get the first-person perspective, or
Building.
somewhat like a bridge cam, especially on the larger ships.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh yeah, you're
Same-
right. I got one. I'm seeing from the perspective of the ship here, and I can send it around. That's awesome. So when I'm giving orders, it's like what defines the level that the ship is on when you're sending it around?
Yeah, right now in this version, I might refine that in the future as well. But in this version, you can select the ship and then right-click to move, and then when you right-click somewhere, it will stay on the same level that the ship
Construction
currently is
complete.
at.
Okay.
But you can also hold Shift and then scroll down or up to set like a distance in an amount of meters.
I see that. Yeah, now he's moving up again. If you can call it up or down in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's a bit tricky to figure that out because it's not very intuitive in 3D space yet because everyone's used to 2D. So I'm also adding things so that you can just right-click on objects. So you can just click an object like an asteroid that's really low on the map, and the ships will move there, and then you're already there. Then you can alt-click to click on the asteroids, and then your camera moves there as well. So I'm trying to give the player as much quality of life things to, manipulate the camera and the game and the units as intuitively as possible. But that's kind of tricky.
Yeah, I understand.
Building.
Okay, so I like that you can build layered buildings, so I can keep an eye on them. I don't have to spread them out so much. I can build the matter storage above and below each other in like a line. It's easy, and I can keep things very focused so that I know what I've got here and there. It's very nice. Power storage as
Current
well.
building not yet finished.
Yeah, you can make like a big tower or pillar of your base rather than a spread out disk, or you can make a sphere. That's all your own choice.
Awesome. Okay, I see you've gone with 2 power stations.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And I have a lot of matter right now.
Construction
so I'm going
complete.
To keep making power stations and try to get it a bit balanced, the amount of income I get of each.
It's nice. How many players are you like hoping to be able to field in a multiplayer game?
Right now I'm focusing because there's limited manpower, so I want to make 1 versus 1 run smoothly first and foremost. But I've seen people play with free for all or 4 free for all. In the future, I might add team games, but for now, I'm focusing on 1v1 or 3
New
free
ship
for all.
constructed. Construction
That's going to be
complete.
the main mode.
Okay, that's awesome. I just built a frigate.
Nice.
Okay, awesome.
Heading out.
Let me know if you need additional voice acting.
Moving.
For some ship sounds and stuff.
Oh, yeah. We could definitely use those, Yeah,
that'd be sick. I can do all kinds.
I have a Word document with unit quotes somewhere.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I can have a look at that. I've always wanted to do. I've actually done some voice acting before for a Men of War mod called
cool.
Chronicles of War, which was a pretty cool single player experience. Okay, so you got turrets too?
Yeah, I think you would sound good for like a cruiser or a medium type ship.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe even heavy.
Well, there's plenty of ways you can like morph the voice, and you can add like radio effects, so that it sounds like it's coming from a radio, which is pretty cool. So
those things are cool, but the because we have so many voiceover actors, I think we have like 15 to 20 or something, and they all have their own style. And if one person adds radio effects to it, then
complete.
the other ones are going to sound like they don't have radio
effects.
Of course. So I'm trying to keep that also in line, and that's difficult, especially with acting. Because some people try to do certain accents and everything, and it just doesn't sound completely natural. You mean you can see where they're going with it?
Yeah.
So for now, for the voiceovers, my main piece of guidance is just use your natural voice.
Yeah.
That's most likely to be good for a ship, and apart from that, you can also try like 1 or 2 acting voices.
Yeah.
And if those sound natural enough, then we can use those for other units as well, so that we can have 2 or 3 units.
So advanced power, that does twice as much as 1 power station in generating.
But it has only slightly more health instead of double the amount of health, so it's also a little bit of a risk.
Yeah.
Building.
I'm always a little bit nervous when I play with a streamer because for the game mostly, not necessarily for
Ooh,
myself.
what is that ship you've got there? That medium Type C.
It's Type C. It's
Damn.
it has a lot of hard
Construction
points, but
complete.
not that much health. It only has 210 health.
Okay.
You can press G, by the way, to hide the interface,
Nice.
or you can press H to show the health bars.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. And what looks especially cool during combat is if you move a ship and then you press F and click on the ship, and then you can move the camera slightly in front of the ship as it's moving, and then you get like this cinematic flyby kind of camera motion.
That's awesome. Okay, let's hear. Right. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot about these.
Building.
I'm gonna make a pillar type shape this time. Base.
Yeah, that's cool. So are you planning on like in the future adding different like base factions for like the buildings? Like to have maybe one shipyard look different than the other?
Yeah,
or is it like
maybe.
a lot of work, I understand, to like redesign a whole, you know, make models for a whole
Building.
different
Construction
faction,
complete.
you know?
Yeah, I know like people like
New ship
customization,
constructed.
and it's a bit tricky because I would love to do all those things, and it could also be smart like in terms of money and income, because people like to, you know, pay like a few bucks to get a certain skin or whatever. But for now, my main concern is just completing the game and making sure everything runs smooth and looks professional. And then as soon as that is released, I can add all the other
Building.
functions. I think there's like 4 pages of ideas that people have sent me that they all want to see in a game, like carriers or certain ship skins or being able to choose your own color, stuff like that. And they're all possible. But the question is, what's priority, and will I be able to do this full time at some point? And there are certain ways that might happen, but it might also not happen at all. So I don't know.
Is this a one-man show pretty much?
Yeah.
Construction complete.
Cool. How long have you been working on this game?
For 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
Did you ever feel like not giving up, but like did you ever feel that it was such a long way to go to come here?
Both.
Yeah.
I felt like not like giving up, because as soon as I put an idea into my head, I will follow through and I will achieve that idea, no matter how stupid it is.
Yeah.
So, like, the goal for this is to produce as professional as possible looking game.
Yeah.
That's also fun to play. So I will achieve that goal no matter what.
That's awesome.
But yeah, you know, you're all alone.
Yeah.
And there's no one that can help you. So you're pretty much screwed if some people can help every now and then, you know, you're not completely alone, but it can feel completely alone because you're the only one who takes responsibility for actually developing stuff. People can help, but they're not obligated to do anything for you, you know?
No, of course.
So yeah, it's tricky, definitely. I think persistence is the main key in developing these kind of things.
Yeah, you have to. I think every game developer, especially doing a solo job, has to be like, okay, we're gonna have to dedicate like several years to make something playable, or, you know, make something happen. It's nothing you do in a month.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So I think to be a game developer, a successful one, you have to love every step of it. You can't, like, it's the same thing with mapping and sometimes making scenarios come true. It's like, I'd like this to be done today, but I'm just gonna take my time, work like 5-6 hours a day, and then in a week it'll be done. Of course, it's not a game, but, you know, it's an idea that you have to follow through with. Oh, look at you! Okay, we're under fire here.
Yes, Admiral.
I love the sounds. They're like muffled by like the vacuum of space.
Bingo, that was what I was going for.
Yeah, exactly. And I paid attention to it, and it makes much more sense than hearing like fully automatic, you know, cannons sound like they're being fired in an open field.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got some mediums there. Yeah, Come on, you're checking things out. Okay, I got a little.
I'm doing a little
I got a
poking.
little surprise for you in a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm just gonna make sure you don't touch my buildings too much here.
Our base is under attack.
Okay, I'm gonna have to return fire here.
Oh, that's also anti-medium.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome. I love the explosions, the lights.
Ship under
They look
attack.
so awesome. I guess, you got to credit the engine for being a great workspace too.
Mhm.
But damn, this is awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of tweaking. It still is. I'm still not completely
This is
satisfied.
fantastic. I could just imagine this with even bigger ships and, all kinds. People like size. Like, if you ask me, like, I want to see a
Construction
ship
complete.
almost the size of that, like, that shipyard come out. That would be sick.
Engaging the enemy.
Well, then
Ship
there is
under
one or two that
Mhm.
are actually the size of the shipyard itself, and they really have to, be squeezed out.
Oh! One of my lighter
Reporting
ships
for duty.
Heading
Underway, sir.
exploded. I've chased you away now. I'm gonna retreat. You're coming back again, huh? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta be annoying.
Yeah. I'm
What is it,
retreating.
command? Underway,
Plotting to
sir.
your
Is my repeller turret working?
Yeah, it is. It's just
Yeah.
firing very slowly,
Oh, yeah?
and then it creates like a big field of flak.
Let's see what we can do here.
Building.
And I'm working on
Admiral, what are
making
your
things a
orders?
bit more intuitive.
Mhm.
I'm
Heading
going to
out.
remove the host game and join game buttons from the main menu.
Okay.
And
Yes.
instead, I'm going to let the player jump right into the fleet editor.
Mhm.
And then
New ship
have
constructed.
some basic ships already pre-prepared, like
Yeah.
some anti-light, some anti-heavy.
Understood. Underway.
And
Admiral,
then
what are
you
your
can have
orders? Understood, sir.
either single player AI or host or join game from the fleet editor.
That's awesome.
Because that makes a lot more sense.
Building.
Like in navigation terms.
Mhm. Look at that destroyer that I just brought out.
It's a big ship.
It's a big ship. It is a really big ship compared to the rest here.
It's
What is
But
it
I'm-
you command?
half the size of the biggest ships, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's
Yeah.
gonna do against your like. It's got the missiles, which are pretty exciting. But yeah. Okay.
I need a habitat station. I kind of forgot about that.
Plotting to your course.
I'm also making the unit queue
Building.
a bit more intuitive in terms of pickup speed, because right
Mhm.
now there's a maximum of a
New
3
ship
second
constructed.
delay before it starts building stuff.
Yeah.
And I've added the not enough power, not enough metal, not enough capacity, or not enough population, I mean.
Mhm.
Voiceovers to them as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that should be give you a little bit more feedback and make it a little bit more of a complete game,
Mhm. So what are you thinking of, like, currently I've got about 5 ship types, and the battlecruiser runs me a lot. Like, I can't get that in terms of my maximum metal storage. But do you think you're going to add matter and power storage that maybe stores 500 metal, 500 power per building, and then maybe having ships that are really end game that cost like 2,000 metal, stuff like that, like really like increasing the like the difference between early and late game.
Possibly. The most expensive ship right now is about, I don't know, 1,200 or something.
Oh, I can't get that. I don't even have those ship plans.
No, you don't have them unlocked yet. You can unlock them.
So in a way, this is like it's not just like a skirmish. It's actually it's also persistent, even though this is just like a basic battle. It's
Yeah.
still like you're leveling your commander in a way.
Yeah, and you can identify with your own fleet and your fleet design, and
Okay.
Admiral.
change it up from time to time. Make it more tanky, make it more harassment type, make it more, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And there's some
Building.
backers that are already pretty good at the game, and I've been losing to them almost consistently because I don't play the game that often.
Yeah.
I'm just building it, doing some marketing stuff and all kinds of stuff that I don't really want to do.
Yeah.
But the backers have played a lot more, and they're good at harassing, and it's kind of difficult, but it's also fun to see what kind of tactics they come up with.
Okay. Now I've got a repair station too. Good to have.
Construction complete.
Yeah, Yeah, my fleet was a bit damaged from earlier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Damn it. Habitats.
Building.
I'm really liking this. It's really fun. This is like basically like the perfect. There's no compromise to like this being. I like to compare it to the way Dawn of War 2 compared to like Dawn of War 1, where they like skimmed down on the number of buildings, the number of units. This is like you got all the options you want. You don't have. Did you play Supreme Commander?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
like how Supreme Commander 2 was a lot smaller than Supreme. They wanted to simplify everything. I like that you
Construction
have all
complete.
these separate buildings, all these separate options, that instead of just having one type of unit building and focusing on like micro gameplay between the units, like with, abilities
Admiral?
and stuff. It's
Yeah,
nice to
more
just
competitive like type modern RTS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this as well because I really missed base building.
Mhm.
And they did remove it from a lot
Building.
of RTS games.
Yeah.
Probably to pick up the pace or something. I don't know. I don't know
New
what the
ship
mentality
constructed.
behind that is, but I always enjoyed base
Not
building.
enough
So I
power.
wanted to add base building, even though I could easily, like Homeworld, have like mobile bases or
Yeah.
mobile fleets.
Building.
So you can go
Not enough power.
really far up and down.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've
does
seen
it you
tactics
command?
like that being used as well. Like people sending a beacon ship really high up or really low up.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden your base gets attacked, not from the front,
Building.
but from right above or from
Yeah.
right below.
New ship constructed.
What is it, Admiral?
Waiting command. Moving to target coordinates.
Sir,
So
reporting
I
for
can-
duty.
Construction
Check them all
complete.
out.
Helmsman, set engines to maximum.
That's cool. Damn. Did you model all these
Building.
ships yourself?
I bought a few assets from the
Yeah.
asset store, and
Mhm.
I
New
think
ship
it was 3 or
constructed.
4 assets. And from that, I created about 25 different ships.
That's
So
nice.
a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that seems to be like when I sometimes I don't do any 3D
Admiral,
modeling or
what
any
are your orders?
modding and stuff, but sometimes I know like I see units and I could be like, this would really work nicely in Men of War, and the beautiful models and everything, and
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome. Let's see here.
Underway.
Damn, my destroyer is humongous compared to some of the smaller ships. I really like the jump in size. I love to play. I used to play the game called Sins of a Solar Empire a lot,
Yeah.
and that was really nice too. With the Star Wars mod, was pretty fantastic to bring out those classic Star Destroyers, and really see the difference in size. It just, I don't know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. I played against a French guy a while ago, and he had like a lot of small ships and a few big ones, and it just looked like a school of fish floating through space, and
Yeah.
some big whales in between that were the bigger ships, and yeah, it was really fun to play against that.
All right,
What is it, Admiral? Underway, sir.
it's battle.
Moving to your coordinates.
dun, dun.
Moving to your coordinates. Moving to your coordinates.
This is awesome.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, this is hella
I
cool.
love the way the fleet moves.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Can you press F and then click on your destroyer, and then move your camera slightly in front of it?
Wait,
Underway.
wait. What do I do? B first?
No, you press F, and then your mouse turns into a zoom icon. Then you click on the destroyer, and then you move your position your camera.
Oh yeah. I got it. That's awesome.
And then you press G to remove the HUD,
Yeah.
and H to remove the health bars. And
Yeah.
now you
Oh,
have a
there we go.
cinematic
Yeah,
button.
there we go. I got you. Oh my god. We're battling in space. This is insane. I'm getting the sickest thumbnails right now.
Nice.
Oh, look at those. Oh shit! I took one of your ships out. We are battling. This is like a broadside. It's like an old 18th century naval battle in a way, but in space. That's what I like. Oh man, dude, my destroyers whacking your ships.
Ship under
Yeah,
attack.
is it you
they're getting
command?
hurt badly.
And I actually listened to what you said, and I moved into the high ground so I could fire the missiles from below.
Nice, smart.
So yeah,
Sir,
I took that into
reporting for
account.
duty.
Enemy engaged.
Let's go get him. Okay, I gotta really
Admiral,
focus.
what
fire.
are your
Attacking
orders?
target. Enemy sighted, Admiral.
Damn. Oh yeah, you're
Ship
reinforcing.
under
I should have
attack.
kept that in mind.
Yeah, I'm also building economy in the meantime still, but
Yeah, dude, I am not the best micromanager.
Building.
Oh man,
Admiral.
I wonder if I can take you out.
ooh, well, you're
Admiral?
taking out one of the destroyers.
Attacking the target, sir.
Changing position. Thrusters on.
Reinforce,
Ship under
reinforce.
attack.
What is it you command? Preparing for
Get it,
full
get it, get it.
volley.
Oh,
Heading away, sir.
You see like the big blue plasma explosions?
yeah,
Those are the AoE effects of your destroyer Queller cannon, I think
Yeah.
you put on it.
Yes.
mm-hmm. So it's
They-
really
they
nice.
deal
Yep.
damage to all
Admiral?
ships.
Yeah, that's how awesome. You got to really. I think I might have got a
Admiral, what
good
are
mix
your
of
orders?
weaponry, but it's important to use the right units against the right enemy and stuff.
Ship
Oh, those
under
missiles are gonna
attack.
take me out.
What is it
Doomed.
you command?
He's
Moving to your
doomed.
coordinates.
Orders underway, sir. Yes, sir. Underway, sir.
Yeah, and there's also some utility you can use, like there's a jump command building. I don't know if you've seen that one yet.
Yeah, so you can like send them forward.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes, sir. Underway.
you need a jump beacon as well to jump towards,
Understood.
or a
Underway.
beacon ship, one of two, and then
Yeah.
you can just select your whole fleet, press the jump button, and yeah, click on the beacon you want to jump to.
Is there a building cap in the game, or?
Current building not yet finished.
Technically, yes,
Mm-hmm.
a 1,000.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 1,000 buildings?
Construction
Yeah.
complete.
Yeah,
Well,
that
ships and buildings.
yeah,
so-
that seems pretty liberal in terms of
Yeah, and
space.
it's like the limit of the technology as well, and I
Building.
could manually increase it, but I
Yeah.
doubt that amount will run
will ever be
smoothly.
used. Yeah.
Yeah.
And will it ever be used too?
That as well. I'm repairing my fleet.
Mm-hmm.
Building.
So is there like a limit for where you
New
can
ship
have
constructed.
the where you can like build like send like buildings where you can how far you can extend your building?
Construction
You
complete.
can only
zone.
build near friendly buildings
Okay.
or near
Moving.
surveyor ships. So
Near
you
sur-
could move a surveyor ship anywhere on the map,
Yeah.
and then alt-click it to move the
Building.
camera on it, and then just place a building next to it.
Oh wow.
So you could also
New ship
like,
constructed.
Relocating.
sneakily send a surveyor ship
Coordinates
near an
with
enemy
thrusters
base
engaged.
or an enemy outpost and
Mhm.
just build some defensive structures there.
Coordinates received.
That would be like a cheesy tactic.
Yeah, that's like StarCraft cheesing a little bit.
Mhm.
And you used to be able to jump everywhere, but that got abused really quickly. People would just get a few combat units out as quick as possible and then just jump it into the enemy economy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that
Waiting orders.
killed games pretty early.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and it's nice to
Moving
just
out.
build up some stuff first.
Yeah.
Oh, for cinematic
sir,
purposes,
underway.
it's also nice to go near a refinery. So alt click on it
Yeah.
and then just press F and click on one of the harvesters, and then it
Alt-click.
falls it as it, you know.
Yeah. Drops off the
Yeah.
stuff. It's nice. The
resource
lighting
collecting.
is super good. I like that. It's very important to have.
You probably didn't
Construction
see the
complete.
planet yet, did you?
What?
Did you see the planet yet?
Oh yeah, I've seen the planet. Are we in
It's
like
behind
near
you.
Jupiter? Yeah, are we
Yeah.
like Jupiter or something?
Yeah, a
Similar.
planet.
Yeah, a
it-
planet, yeah,
It,
it's-
it plays in the future, and it's
Mhm.
after a civil war, which is like also the reason why a lot of the ships look alike but are still different.
Mm-hmm.
Cancelled.
Relocating. Relocate. Rallying to waypoint. Rallying to waypoint.
Yes, Admiral. Underway.
Admiral, moving to target coordinates.
Ah, I see you've been
Building.
using the surveyor ship. Judging by the photon turret in the middle of space.
Oh man, it's been a long time since I played these like base building RTSs against someone. It's always fun, like when you can. I don't know. It's like sometimes you can do things that feel like cheating, but you're not cheating. You know, like
Yeah, you
I
can be
like that.
creative.
Yeah, definitely.
Current building not yet finished.
And actually, the surveyor was an idea of
Construction
Aaron.
complete.
Do you know Aaron from Last Stand Gaming? Last Stand Games?
Aaron, I recognize the
Building.
name.
Yeah, he
but
does a lot of sci-fi videos as well.
Oh yeah.
Moving in. Ready to yes,
That must be where I recognize the name from. Oh, you got homing missiles on me. If I got engine boosters, how do I activate that?
They just increase the base ship speed.
Okay.
And on faster ships, that means
ship
you can
under
outrun
attack.
the missile lifetimes because they do explode. They detonate
Yeah.
themselves after a while.
Current building
But
not
that
yet
big
finished.
ship is going nowhere. With the missiles chasing at least.
Construction complete. Building.
What are you building there? Oh, you're getting more. Oh, you're running out of asteroids? Is it possible for the asteroids to run out of like resources?
Not yet, but it is on the to-do list.
Okay.
Not necessarily on the to-do list. I
Mhm.
have to play and test the game a little bit more myself.
Yeah.
And if I think it's fun to have
Yeah.
the asteroids run out, then yes, I will add it.
Construction complete.
Okay.
Because it would give you like extra reasons to move out and
Yeah.
capture other pieces of space. Right now, there's also a reason to do that, and that's because large asteroids give you more resources than smaller ones.
Yeah.
And if you have too many harvesters near your refineries, they bump into each other a little bit. It's just less efficient.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now, but they got a steady flow, so it seems to be working out pretty okay.
Good.
Construction
Yeah, it
complete.
depends on the positioning. Like the closer you are to the asteroid, the more efficient it gets in theory. But when the
Can't build
harvesters
here.
bump into each other too often, it
Cancel.
becomes less efficient, especially if they, move out of the way for
Yeah.
a long time.
Building.
Damn, my building pillars are insane right now.
Oh yes.
I haven't.
I love how you're sorting it based on the building as well.
Yeah, it's easy to keep an eye on. I like I always get like confused sometimes when I do base building and I don't like gather it in the same zone.
That's why I have boring ship names. I have ship
Yeah.
names that are
Yeah.
anti-light, anti-medium,
Yeah, but that's-
anti-heavy
yeah.
medium.
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, exactly. Because before I gotta like learn. I gotta know. So I am
Construction complete.
building something I wanted to build for a long time. This is gonna be a test. I am checking out the battle cruiser.
New ship constructed.
Oh yes, the mammoth.
Moving out.
Now
Heading
we're
to the
talking.
target.
It's tanky.
It is tanky. Plasma fortress. Nice. Well, I could kind of circumvent your defenses there.
Engines ready. Yes, sir. Underway. Understood. Underway. Engines ready. Yes, sir. Underway.
But that's fine. That just means that my refinery is safe.
Yeah. So it's like hard for me to know when I've got a good enough
Engines ready.
army
Underway.
or navy, or I mean, of course, a navy or fleet to like battle you properly. Ooh, you're coming to meet me.
Some poking around
We will
could help.
do battling. We will do battling.
Cancelled.
Relocating. Coordinates received.
Cancelled. Not enough power.
Ready for orders. Thrusters engaged.
Awaiting input. On your orders.
Yes. Underway.
What are your orders? Underway.
Not enough power. Building.
Orders, Admiral. Underway, sir.
Not enough power. Ship under attack.
Reporting in.
Yes, sir. Thrusters engaged.
Ooh, you got long range in those.
Orders, Admiral.
On you, Admiral.
Yeah, the beam weapons have the long
Engines to full. Engines to full. Engaging enemy.
But you are
Orders,
catching
Admiral.
up.
As you command. Weapons engaged.
Ooh, the flag's gonna hurt.
Construction complete.
Oh yeah, that blue
Ready for
flag
orders.
really stinks.
Attacking target.
Yeah, deals like high damage against
Ship
heavy
under
attack.
ships.
Oh, that is awesome looking. I'm gonna bring that mastodon down now.
Ready for orders.
Weapons charged.
Underway, sir. Underway.
Bring it down, bring it down. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Now we strike the base.
Reporting for duty, sir. About.
Weapons ready. Moving thrusters
Ah, my
engaged.
plasma force is helping.
Unit report. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Underway. Yes,
it
sir.
is.
Underway.
Yes.
God damn it.
Heading to
under
the
attack.
target. As you command.
Ready for orders. Orders, Admiral.
Ready for orders.
Whoa, you had a reserve fleet at home. I didn't see that.
Ready for orders. Coordinates received.
No, this is the fleet from the front line jumping home.
Oh, you got jump stations.
Cancelled.
Cool.
Yes, sir. Thrusters engaged.
Yeah, you heard the sound as well, right?
I heard something,
Yeah. okay,
and I was unsure of what it was.
That's the sound of doom.
Yes,
Yeah?
Admiral. Opening fire.
Oh, right, that is
Ship
you
under
sent them
attack.
back home.
Reporting in.
Waiting orders. Redirecting. We got him. What was that, Admiral?
Yes.
Striking. Opening fire. On you, Admiral. Moving to target. We got him. Target. Reporting for duty.
Construction
Weapons
is under
engaged.
attack.
Okay, it's targeting your jump beacon. This blew up nicely.
What are your orders?
Yeah, flex
Weapons
ship under
engaged.
attack against that. Ooh, it has 2 health left.
Firing target. Engaging.
Wonder if I can suicide one of my corvettes.
Intercepting.
Engage it.
One
Come
more
on.
shot.
Attacking target.
Target wisely.
Engaging the enemy sights.
Yes!
Oh,
Admiral.
you
Preparing
lucky,
to assault
lucky
as
man.
Admiral.
This mammoth battle cruiser is not
Underway.
doing to fly.
Heading to your
It
location.
has less hard
Ship
points,
under attack.
but more health.
Yeah.
Moving on our way. On our way.
Yes, sir. Coordinates received. Coordinates received.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Yeah, that's got a lot of health points.
Yeah, it can limp away pretty easily from most fights, I feel. Unless it's being chased by a lot of light units.
Yes, Admiral.
But you can
Ship
even
under
add
attack.
like
Moving
health modules to them.
Mm-hmm.
that increase percentage-based health or flat health.
Oh, that's cool.
Ready for orders. Thrusters engaged.
Construction complete.
Okay, I got a repair station there now. That should be fixing up my mammoth.
Heading to your location.
This game is awesome.
Thank you. Did you know that making an RTS game by yourself is a lot of work?
I can figure a whole lot more than just like.
Moving out.
I feel like there's more to it than a shooter or like a platform game. Of course, there's much more to this.
I wouldn't know exactly.
Yeah.
I just know that I thought like, okay, let's just have basic simple elements and just make those to make sure I don't make the scope too big. And it still got really big, you know?
Building.
Yeah.
Orders, Admiral.
But at least the multiplayer is, you know, fully functional and you can play it.
Anything
And I'm
about.
still refining it, so that's good.
Underway.
And I'm also working on single player at the same time. So yeah,
Dude, you got some long range. Are those missiles?
Yes,
Yeah.
engines to full.
Wow, that's
I think
long
they're
range.
photon missiles, so
Ship
they're also
under
good
attack.
against heavy ships.
Damn.
As
Yeah,
you
you're
command, bringing bringing your your location.
destroying me there.
Yes, sir.
Thrusters
Rallying to waypoint.
engaged.
Ooh, that's
Fortress
my
received.
fortress. I
Construction
kind of want to
complete.
kill your photon pod before the fortress finishes, but I'm already too late.
Oh yeah, I see. I got 2. Well, sooner or later you're gonna have to like chew down on the defenses.
Heading to
Underway.
your location.
That's painful.
Ooh, that's a nice.
Our base is under attack.
What is he targeting now? Oh, he was
Bringing
shooting
your
like.
Sometimes he
Underway.
just gets a little bit creative.
Attack.
Yeah, he gets
Yes, sir.
creative with the targeting. I like it.
Relocating.
It's awesome.
I think that's probably like a networking thing.
Relocating.
Ship under
Those
attack.
things happen every now and then.
Yeah.
They're not game breaking though, but you know, I do want to fix
Yeah, for
those
sure.
things eventually.
Bombs
See
down
if
that
I
road,
can add
preparing
an.
to
Oh, you got an
assault.
emperor. That's the same type
Our
we have.
base
I
is
wonder
under attack.
who would beat whose. Oh, you got those. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to
Preparing
withstand.
to assault. Engaging enemy.
I'm not gonna be able to beat that.
Awaiting orders.
That's just the truth of it.
Yeah, it's one of the most expensive ships.
Can't build here. Ship under attack.
It has mainly AoE weaponry right now.
Yeah.
Still, it's versus heavy.
Our
so
base is under
Cancelled.
attack.
it's dealing enough
Thrusters
damage,
engaged. Rallying to waypoint.
especially because it's 5 weapon slots against 3.
Yeah.
Building.
Ready for orders. Rallying to waypoint. Yes, Commander. Relocating.
Well, I finally got your fortress down. Only cost
God
you
damn
half
it!
my
Yeah,
attack.
I gotta build more ships now to reinforce that beacon. I'm sending corvettes out to reinforce.
Our base is under attack.
Awaiting orders.
Ooh. It took a long time to kill your mammoth though.
Mm-hmm.
Construction complete. Building.
Ready for orders. Awaiting
Ship
orders.
under attack.
Relocating.
There's also multiple colors of beams.
Mm-hmm.
So you've only seen blue ones now, but there's also green ones that deal extra damage against light.
Yeah.
Orange ones that deal extra damage against medium. And red ones that are
Sir,
anti-building.
reporting for duty.
Engaging
The
the
enemy,
full volley.
Admiral.
Like each weapon class, you have beam weapons, you have
Construction
missiles, and you
complete. Ship
have
under
projectiles.
attack.
And they
Our
each
base
have
is
at
under
least
relocating.
one weapon against
build
a
here.
certain armor type.
Yes,
Yeah.
Relocating.
So yeah,
Coordinates received.
there's lots of customization options there.
Our base is under attack. Construction
Ooh, I
complete.
see you're turtling into my base.
Yeah. I
Building.
I don't know what to do. Like I know what to do, but like I guess
Relocating.
this is kind of cheesy.
Rallying to
It is
Uh,
working.
moving out.
Well, it's like my fleet just wasn't enough to beat you there.
Admiral, heading out. Firing on main target. Sir, reporting for duty.
So it's like I have to
Our
like
base is
what
under
is it you
attack.
command?
I have to commit
Preparing
different
full
types of
volley.
New ship constructed. Ship under
Sir,
attack.
reporting for duty. Moving to your coordinates. Firing
Building.
on main target.
It's good. It works.
yeah. Well,
Ready for orders. Rallying to waypoint.
I mean, we're
Construction
both,
complete.
we
Not
were
enough
sold
power.
pretty badly.
Awaiting orders. Ready for orders. Awaiting orders. Relocating. Awaiting orders. Relocate. Thrusters engaged.
Not enough power. Not enough power.
God, I don't have enough power.
Awaiting orders. Ready for orders. Relocating.
Ooh, that's painful.
Our
Losing
base is
habitat
under attack.
stations is always super painful.
Oh yeah.
Ship under attack.
I can't even build plasma fortresses anymore.
Did I ruin the?
Building.
Storage, yeah.
Oh damn. These are hard. These like missile pods are hard to defeat too.
Good, good, good.
I'm not
Our
sure.
base
I think
is
mine
under
are
attack.
just targeting your.
The repeller turrets are better against massed light units.
Yeah.
Ship under attack.
And the photon pods, they deal anti-building damage. Or anti-heavy damage, which is closer to building armor. Like the
Yeah.
further away from an armor type you are, less damage
Ship
it deals.
constructed.
So against the correct armor type, it deals 2 times damage. Against one off,
Construction
it takes
complete.
1 times damage. And from all the way off, it takes half damage.
Yeah.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, my
Insufficient
feet
metal.
is hurting, though.
Ship under attack. Can't build here.
Goodbye.
Building.
What a crazy fight. I feel. Wait, did my Oh, you jumped them back?
Yeah,
Thrusters on.
they
Clever.
need to be repaired.
Thrusters on.
Damn. So, what did you destroy? You got
Our
one
base
of
is
my
under attack.
storage, one of my power
Not enough
storage
power.
buildings.
Yeah, I got a few units, and that's about it. I think I just killed some of your fleet. I killed 1 repeller turret, and maybe something else. I don't know.
Construction complete. Building.
Oh man, I'm picking
Our
the wrong
base is under
targets.
attack.
I'm leaving a turret, a photon pod with 1 health alive.
Oh yeah, now it's doomed. Yeah, it was doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was messy. Now that was pretty.
Construction complete.
Did you see like the trail of flag?
Yeah, awesome.
Building. Our base
I think
is under
it's
attack.
as it is, it's a bug.
Yeah.
But if I ever fix it, I'm going to re-add it as a feature.
What? The that thing? Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, I think it's when a building or a unit is doomed and it's being hit with a flag projectile. It keeps detonating for a few seconds, and then you get a huge trail of flag explosions.
Yeah.
Construction complete.
Oh, that's gonna happen
Our base
right now.
is
I
under
think.
attack. Insufficient metal.
No. Ooh, this is so painful.
Building.
I'm terribly sorry for doing this, but your fleet was beating mine, and now I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot of flak.
Yeah,
Wow, it looks awesome though.
yeah. That's the bug.
Ship under
And
attack.
it's gonna stay in there.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah. If I ever fix it, I will add it as a feature.
So that you know like when it's
Our
what it's
base is
doing and
under
when it's
attack.
doing it,
So
so that it's not like random.
No, because it just looks good.
Yeah, it is. It
Regular,
looks
regular flag projectiles, when they hit something,
Construction
they
complete.
turn into like 10 little explosions.
Yeah.
When a ship is doomed and you hit it, it keeps exploding and keeps making those little explosions while still moving, and then you get like a trail in space of flag explosions.
Yes, Admiral. Attacking target.
Alright, space fight is definitely not going well for me.
I would be. I don't think I'd ever feel so honored, even though it's a cheat, kind of a corny method. If I could beat you at your own game the first time I'm playing it, that would make
Ship
my
under
week.
attack.
It really would. It really would. And honestly,
Construction
yeah,
is under attack.
it would be it would be. I mean, honestly, it's like it's so cool that you need like these surveyor ships to build these things, and then you can like. So I'm sacrificing all my like metal is going towards this. This is my like last attempt in a way.
Yeah,
I can't do anything else.
Firing.
But it's like
it is working.
Firing. Firing at him.
it is right now. It is working right now. And what is good is that since I have a building there before, I can build
Our
another
base is
building
under attack.
next to it. You
Yeah.
know?
Construction complete.
God, I feel so bad for doing
Building.
this, but at the same
That's
time,
fine.
at the same time,
Engaging.
this is gonna get a lot of comments in the video section. I think people so far have really enjoyed this gameplay because I really have. So
Nice.
yeah. So let people know what are the plans for release and early access and all of that, because I could imagine a lot of people watching this would
Our
love to
base
play
is
this as
under
soon as
attack.
possible. So what
Yeah.
are your like plans for the different dates?
For now, it's in closed alpha, so only people who are backers on
Construction
Patreon
complete.
can
Insufficient
actually
metal.
play the game.
Mm-hmm.
With the exception of you and some other, like a few streamers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also talking to publishers because I have been working on this for 2.5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just wanna,
Admiral?
don't mess up in the end and do things that are sensible and
Our
going to
base
create
is
the
under
biggest as
attack.
possible
Yeah.
player base
Yeah.
and hopefully cause me to be able to work on video games full time.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, so that's the goal. So I'm also talking to publishers, and if a publisher says like, yeah, okay, we can help you with the release or the marketing or whatever, and it's gonna take a few more months, then I'm going to delay it for a few months and actually keep working on the game in the meantime.
Construction complete.
Let me
and-
know if you need any, if you're thinking of anything
Our
in
base is
particular, because
under
I
attack.
have a lot of, know a lot of publishers and speak to a lot of game developers and stuff. So, I mean, this
Yeah,
is
like,
awesome. This
the
needs
main
to be.
thing yeah.
People need to play this. This is.
Thanks.
Building.
Yeah, the main
almost-
thing I would need them for is basically reach, I'm just one guy, and every time I do marketing, I can't work on the game.
Plotting a course.
Yeah,
Ship
true.
under attack.
Well, that's a great thing about YouTube too. Is
Moving in.
it's a very big marketing tool. I mean, if the right number of people sees it and the videos get views and everything, it's gonna continue spreading.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. I think this base situation is stabilizing a little bit for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Construction
lost
comes
storage,
under attack.
Ooh, and my main building is badly hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I have not paid attention to that at all.
Yeah.
Engaging.
I'm trying
Ship
to. I'm trying
under
to. I'm
attack.
trying to talk you to distract you.
It's working. It's working.
Yeah, of course.
I kept
I'm
you
using-
monologuing.
I'm doing all kinds of
Reporting in.
cheaty or cheesy tactics here to.
Sir. Attack
To win.
waiting in. Engaging.
But if I don't recover from this, it's like a cheese in StarCraft. You're doomed. You gotta GG it if you don't
Yeah.
recover.
Although you have dealt a lot of damage right now, I'm losing a lot of storage.
Construction is under attack.
Do I win if I destroy that thing?
Yeah.
Ship under
You do.
attack. Building.
So I hope my plasma fortress can kill enough of your stuff in the meantime.
Course. Reporting in. Moving in.
I kind of wanted to place my defenses only in the back to deal with your buildings,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to make some in the front.
Ready to go.
It might already be too late.
Ship
I'm also
under
going to
attack.
increase the audio interval a little bit.
Construction
Try to
is under
limit the
attack.
sounds to a degree, but it doesn't
Yeah.
sound quite right. So I'm also going to tweak that a little bit.
I'm
make
really
everything
yeah.
look and sound better. Ooh, this is definitely not good. It has 400 health left.
Waiting command. Weapons charged.
Ship under attack. Construction complete. Our base is under attack.
Oh, I only just managed to survive that. Ooh,
Damn.
that was really close.
Yeah, that was crazy.
300 health left. It's time to walk on eggshells from now on.
Adjusting course. Moving to target coordinates.
Yeah, your base is really vertical.
It's what? Yeah, it's very vertical. Yeah, you're right. It's super crazy like that.
Engaging. Go.
What's this?
Weapons
Our
charged.
base is
Oh,
under
no.
attack.
Thruster is engaged. Thruster is engaged. Relocating.
Oof. Oh, that's a lot of missile damage.
Ready, sir.
Our base is under attack.
Weapons ready. Rallying to waypoint.
So they fire when they move. Is that like a micromanagement thing to avoid fire?
Yeah, also. That's the downside of projectiles.
Ship under
Yeah.
attack.
Admiral. Weapons attacking target. Orders in. Weapons
go.
charge. Orders in.
Our base
Weapons
is
firing,
under
Adam.
attack.
Ready, sir. Running your course.
Cancelled. Ship under attack.
Awaiting orders. Relocating. Thruster is engaged.
Okay, I don't like what you're doing.
No, it seems to be working.
Yeah, please don't.
Oh god, that flak was insane.
Yes, Commander. Coordinates received.
Oh no, oh no.
Our base is
Your
under
repair
attack.
station is also repairing your plasma fortress.
That's fantastic.
Yes, sir.
That's not
Relocating.
fantastic for me, but yeah.
Waiting command. Fire nano time.
Ship under attack.
I think I might have done it.
I'm afraid so.
Oh my god! 2 HP left? Oh, it's doomed! Oh my god! What the fuck? I did
You
not
are
expect
victorious.
that.
That was
What?
really painful.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not proud of the victory, but I knew like I had to be annoying. You got way more kills than me. But
Yeah.
damn.
Economy is
I might-
pretty equal.
Dude, but look at your power. Oh yeah, I thought it was more from you because just I had a 13 there. Yeah. Damn.
That was close.
In a ship fight you would have won.
Yeah.
But I had to sneak. You didn't see me sneak those surveyor ships in behind your base, right? After the first.
Well, I thought there were light units. I thought there were,
Yeah.
oh, that's just some light corvettes he's going to harass, and I'm going to have some ships ready in a few seconds anyway, so it's going to
Yeah.
be fine. And then when I looked again, there were 3 turrets already made in my base, and I was like, okay.
Ah,
That didn't go as
alright.
planned.
Damn, that was awesome. Is there anything you want to say to the people watching?
Yeah, like they can really help me if they support me on Patreon, and
Mhm.
that just makes it so that I can work more on this game and hopefully
Yeah.
start doing this full time. Keep adding
Yeah.
cool features. There's a 3-page list already of features that people want added, so like carriers and all sorts of stuff. And I want to add those, and the more time I have for this, the more stuff I can add, and Patreon helps with that. Yeah.
That's fantastic. So there's going to be a link to the Patreon down below. Are there any other links? Do you have a? You don't have a Steam store page yet?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay,
It's,
there's gonna
it's
be-
just Stellar Warfare on Steam.
Yeah.
People can find it in the store.
There's
going
gonna be a link to it as
if
well.
They want.
Yeah. So everyone go ahead and wishlist this game to show your support as well, and check out that Patreon. And yeah, this was really fun. I definitely want to see more of this. The space combat was awesome. I want to probably have some more cool space battles and try
Nice.
out more different add-ons to all the different
compositions.
ships. Yeah, different fleet compositions to find out what works. The area of attack, the area of effect damage guns were awesome. They did a lot of damage. The blue
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah. The
Missiles
plasma
had long
ones
range too.
Effective as
Yeah,
look really
damn.
effective.
Wow. All right, I'm exhausted. It's been a lot going into this. I'm all red in my face right now.
All right.
But yeah, thank you so much, Thomas, for the walkthrough.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon again.
Bye-bye.